Ken Buck tries to pull GOP out of Trump nosedive, but is he too late? This is too little too late, but since most Republicans aren't trying to save their party at all, I guess we should give the man an E for effort. Ken Buck was asked to speak about the House Speakership, naturally. He chimes in with a recitation of what the GOP used to stand for, but no longer does, if you judge them by their actions rather than their rhetoric. Buck's trying to pull the party out of its kamikaze Trump nosedive, because he sees the direction things are going. But the fact is that the GOP clearly no longer stands for either fiscal responsibility nor national security. If it did, it wouldn't be stonewalling key posts like ambassadorships and embassy appointments, much less military promotions. This is completely irresponsible behavior from both a financial and foreign policy standpoint. But at least Buck's making a post facto attempt to distance the Republican Party from the big lie, so I suppose that's a step in the right direction. Color me underwhelmed, basically, but that said, it's always encouraging when a Republican decides to deal with reality above conspiracy theory. It does give me some small hope for the future. Now, one thing we have already seen today, and that is that 113 Republicans rejected Donald Trump's choice for Speaker, which was Jim Jordan. Marge Green has decided to forget about McCarthy returning to the office. That was quick. She was quoted just yesterday as saying that McCarthy retaking the gavel would be a great idea. But not today. So long, my Kevin, it was nice while it lasted. In any event, Green supposedly is desperate to be Trump's running mate, and that makes sense. They will be the most demented ticket ever, making Trump-Pence look sedate and normal by comparison. So maybe that's how that one will go down. But basically, Buck saying these things and most of the GOP conference rejecting Jordan makes a statement that the Republican Party is attempting to move on from Trump. And the fact that it's Tea Party Buck, who wears a T-shirt with a skull that says, "Kill them all and let God sort it out later," is the voice of reason, makes a statement in and of itself. There are a lot of these statements being made. David Duke without baggage, which is how Steve Scalise has described himself, is the best they've got to lead. And Chip Roy is their best strategic thinker. And shortly after this was posted, Jake Tapper posted that the House would adjourn today because Scalise does not have the requisite 217 votes. Here we go again. And look what Milquetoast McHenry, the office evictor, has to say. Time equals 400 ms, greater than it's going to be another long and drawn-out battle for Speaker. Meanwhile, two theaters of war exist on this planet, Ukraine and Israel, and this is the last time to be dinking around with intra-party feuding. But that's where the GOP is. And the world takes away the message that democracy is dysfunctional in the United States. And yes, it is. The GOP has fallen to its knees like a sick cow, is the problem. Joe Biden gave one of the best speeches of his career yesterday, on the Israeli war, and MAGA responded with a post about how he beats his dogs. That makes sense. Israel is at war, but do we have an ambassador to that country? Hell, no. That would require normal governance, and while the GOP is having its family feud, you're going to see a lot of functions left simply undone and posts left unhelmed. I'll be honest, I'm worried as hell that China might take this moment to attack Taiwan. The alliance between China, Iran, and Russia is rather obvious, and Russia is at war with Ukraine, and Israel is now at war with Iran via Hamas, so why not China attacking Taiwan? And that might be fine with the GOP since they listen to Putin talking points daily on Fox News. Ronna McDaniel has characterized the Israel tragedy as a huge political benefit to the GOP. This is the level of non-leadership to which that party has descended. If the GOP can somehow put somebody other than Trump on its ticket in 2024, it will begin the slow crawl back to mental health. But I don't see it coming, not of the party's own volition, in any event. But if Trump's legal problems dictate he can't run, then the party will be forced to do something else.